on in, everybody. Come on in
Come on
for a lovely
in.
show. We have some stuff that we want to talk about. So come on in. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, diamondandsilk.com.
Yes.
Come on in. We're going to talk about the impeachment scandal that happened. I know you all seen it playing out. The
Yes, we
Kangaroo
saw.
Court,
Uh-huh.
Shifty Schiff Clown Show,
Uh-huh.
Roger Stone,
Yeah.
and the president grants pardons and clemencies. And you know what? We may touch on Louisiana and what happened last night.
Yeah.
Because I'm hearing the chatter, the political streets are talking,
Uh-huh.
and I'll just give you my opinion about
Opinion.
what I think.
All right.
Are we up on our portals?
We are up on our portals.
All right.
Here,
Here, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. We your host Diamond and Silk and Silk or Silk or Silk or Silk.
Diamond, 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 diamond.
Okay, so we ain't been too long. Got off the plane, getting back from Florida. But tonight's show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. So before I get you to head over there, I need you to stop right now. I need you to share. Sharing is caring. So if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, even diamondandsilk.com, go ahead and share this video right now.
Share it right now, you all.
We have a lot of information to share with you, and we need you to share so other people can see it. And a video is probably, I don't know how many views it garnered in the liberal stream.
Oh my God, a 500,000.
Okay, so we probably have some new people, y'all.
Oh
so
yeah,
make
we
sure
have
you share this video.
We definitely have some new people.
Make sure you share this video.
Thank you, Roland Martin and April Ryan and Bobby and whoever else you are.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Okay, so tonight's show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. I want you to head over to chitchattour.com and get your tickets. We are going to be in Dallas, Texas on next week.
Yes.
That is November 23rd. We want to see your face in the place. We still have some general tickets available.
And
VIP tickets available.
Yes.
So if you go to chitchattour.com, you can get your tickets right there. We want to see your face in the place.
That's right.
And let us not forget about our Say Yes to Life brunch, which is going to be happening on Saturday. That's January the 25th in 2020.
Yes.
In Washington, D.C. at the Trump International Hotel. I want people to also understand that all proceeds will go towards our sister's nonprofit 501c3 charity, which will further the mission to promote good health, wellness, and encouragement through education or educating women and girls to say yes to life and really you all to keep their babies.
That's right.
It's time for us to start educating people because, you know, when you used to be a Democrat and you went along with everything that they were pushing,
right?
Not realizing what was actually going on, not knowing the history behind Planned Parenthood.
Yes,
we have to educate our babies.
Yes,
so
and especially the extermination of black babies.
That's right, and how abortion clinics are in the hood.
Oh.
They plant them in the hood.
For a reason, y'all.
It's a reason. And so we have to be able to educate. And some of these people may not have the money to come get education.
Right.
So we want to be able to provide that service for them without them being paid. So when we hold these types of events, this is where the proceeds are going to help in that genre of what we're going to be doing. So I'm so excited about that.
And I believe that you can also sponsor like a table.
Okay.
I believe they're putting that stuff together where you can sponsor a table so that people can come out.
Okay.
You know, and
I love it.
Enjoy what Diamond and Silk have to say. We also have another speaker that's going to be there.
Yeah.
Let me get her name.
And just keep checking chitchattour.com for updates, you all, so we can keep you updated and we can keep you informed.
Yes.
It's time to start educating the public, people, women, our girls about what's going on and how these left-leaning liberals,
Ooh.
how they're trapping. It's a trap.
It's been a trap.
It's been a trap for decades.
And a lot of people has fallen into the trap.
Right.
So it's time to untrap ourselves.
That's right. Yes,
That's
yes,
right,
yes, yes,
they're not
yes.
going to do it for us.
Yes, 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 yes. Did you get her?
Yes, I'm pulling her out right
Okay.
now, and they're getting her bio and everything together.
Right.
But we're gonna get the guest speaker. But go ahead.
Okay.
On.
All right. Also, thank you all so much. Special thank you for everyone that share our dates in your groups and on your pages. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. People know that we really can't advertise. They won't let us advertise. Really, a lot of this is word of mouth. And I thank you for keeping this going for us. I really appreciate that. And when you make this here a girls' night out or a guy night out, thank you all so much for that. You know, with everything that's going on in our country, people need that release.
That's
people
right.
need that.
Yeah.
Her name is Abby Johnson, you
Yes.
all. Her name is Abby Johnson.
Abby Johnson.
And remember the movie Unplanned?
Right.
That movie was centered, I believe, around Abby Johnson.
Yes.
So she's going to be one of our guest speakers at the event. So make sure you get your tickets at chitchattour.com. That's chitchattour.com.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh,
what, girl?
we want to make sure we do our announcement about this show being our opinion.
Listen, this show is our opinion.
That's right.
And our opinion only.
That's right.
And because we are a republic governed by constitutional laws.
That's right.
Our First Amendment rights give us permission
to
have an opinion.
That's right.
Did I say it right, girl?
You said that right.
I said it right.
But did y'all get that?
I hope you did.
I hope you
Okay?
did. I hope you
All
did.
right. So these are our opinions. And listen, if you don't like it, eat what you can and leave the rest on the plate.
That's right. You don't have to gobble it all down.
Funny thing, you all, we were in Atlanta about to catch the train to A or B, one of them little sections. And this guy was standing there with his phone, so I'm quite sure he looked us up. And then he said, "Are you all who I think you are?" And then we was like, "Well, who do you think we are? Are you all Diamond?" And Silk was like, "Yeah." So he said, "Well, listen, I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with nothing that you say. But can I take a photo, a picture?" So Silk said, "Well, do you agree?" Well, how'd you say it, Silk?
He said, "I don't believe in anything you do." I said, "Well, do you believe in God?" So he said, "Oh, I believe in God." I said, "Okay." Then he wanted to take the picture, but before he took that picture, I had to ask one more question. Do you believe in success? He started ignoring me. I said, "Do you believe in success?" So he said, "Yes, I believe in success." So we took the picture. I said, "Well, it look like we have more in common than you think."
Boom. So it'd be so funny, you all. Listen.
Yeah.
And I just say that was probably somebody that admired the fact that we have the courage to
Yes.
speak out.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't have that type of courage.
They don't have that
It takes a
courage.
lot of
Yeah.
courage. It takes balls. It takes guts.
Guts. Yeah.
You know, it takes you got that. It's got to be something about you where I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care about no friends.
That's right.
This is what it is right here.
That's right.
Well, see,
That's
we've always
exactly
been
what it
sort of
takes.
like that. So
Exactly.
It really
exactly.
don't
But you know
bother
what?
us.
To be fair, even to this gentleman, you know,
Thank you, JC.
a lot of it is a condition of the mind,
Right.
Mind control, especially from Democrats. And then when you go back and you look at a lot of the upbringing, generational. You come to find out that a lot of people was bullied into silence,
Right.
to where they can't speak their truth,
Right.
And so with them not being able to speak their truth, they stay silent, but they sit back and look at you and wonder, how are you able to do it? But don't realize they can do it, but they are scared.
They are so afraid.
They are
That's
in
just
fear.
like the churches.
That's
how is Unplanned Parenthood able to get away with the murdering of our babies through abortion? And the churches don't cry out about
They
that.
don't cry out about it, but they teach thou shalt not kill.
Right. So it's really
How is that?
How is that? People's been bullied into silence. Also,
Yeah.
special thank you to our moderators and all of you that go after these trolls that try to come for Diamond and Silk. I thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very, very much for that. Thank you to all of our moderators. We have new people on because Silk said something on Fox and Friends the other morning. And she triggered
They got triggered, girl. Didn't they get triggered?
April Ryan, Roland Martin, and all of them.
Yeah.
We triggered them,
Yeah, they
okay?
got triggered.
What did you, I don't even think you have a clip of that.
I mean, I can grab
No,
a
you
clip.
no worries. Well, what Silk basically said was, you saw how the black president gave us an Obama phone, and look at how that turned out. So, real quick, you all know that his name is not Patrick Deval. I was calling him Patrick Deval on TV. It's Deval Patrick.
It's the
It should have been Patrick Deval, but his name is Deval Patrick. Well, he's jumping into the race. And in my humble personal opinion, I feel like he's jumping into the race because he's going to try to do a 52 fake out when it comes to black America.
Right.
They want you all to think that just because he have a pretty face, he deserved to be in the race. He's another Barack Hussein Obama.
Right.
Okay, so they about to 52 fake you out.
That's exactly what they
Okay,
about to
he
do.
got that little smooth, whatever. But I want you all to understand, I'm not voting for anybody based on the color of their skin. We already did that, and it was a disaster. I'm not voting for anybody based on the fact that they are a woman. Okay, one wanted us to do that, and then you have Kamala and them upset because women won't vote for him.
Right.
I'm voting for somebody that's going to do the job. And there's only one man that showed me that he was going to do the job for Americans.
Right.
And that's President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
So I'm sticking with him.
We're sticking with him. And I got that clip if you want to show it to the people.
Go ahead,
Let's
go ahead.
show it to you all.
Thank you, John Jay.
Okay?
God bless you too.
All right, 6:27 now. Former Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick yesterday jumped into an already crowded field of 2020 Democrats.
You can't know if you can break through if you don't get out there and try. So I've been waiting for a moment like this my whole life. I love that the party has moved to the left. I love that we are the party of the woke. I believe that we also have to be the party of the still waking.
So what does this say about the current field trying to take on the president?
I can't wait. Here to weigh in, Fox Nation personalities, Diamond and Silk. Thank you, ladies, both for joining us this morning. Take it where you want. Is it the party of the woke getting waker? He says his candidacy is about as likely as a Hail Mary from 2 stadiums away. Last time I checked, that doesn't work. What do you make of this new candidacy? Yes.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the Democrats that's running. First, you have Joe that don't know whether he's coming or going.
That's
you have Elizabeth Warren, who's a liar. And then you have Bernie Sanders, who still think he's stuck in the Revolutionary War. Okay? And now, if you look at all of these Democrats that's running on the Democrat side, these candidates, they have 397 years worth of experience together. And they haven't done not one thing for the American people.
That's right.
But I want the American people, especially our black Americans, to take a look at what they're trying to do. With Patrick Deval jumping into the race, they're trying to do a 52 fake out. They're trying to hoodwink and bamboozle black America to try to gain that momentum that they had when it came to Obama and black Americans coming out in droves to vote. And I don't think it's going to work. It's going to blow up in their face.
And remember, last time we voted black, and look at where that got us.
Right.
Absolutely nowhere, and the Obama phone didn't get it for black America. The only person able to beat Donald Trump hadn't even been born yet. So all of these people jumping in right now lets us know that their candidates are all losers.
That's right.
What message is going to resonate more with the Democratic Party? The fact that he's a capitalist, he believes in capitalism. A lot of those progressives don't. And then you have Elizabeth Warren, who's actually selling these Millionaire Tears campaign mugs. So it's totally different messaging when it comes to capitalism in our country. What do you think?
It is a totally different message. But when you look at Patrick Deval does not work for the American people, in my opinion. If he really wanted to be the president of the United States, he would have jumped in at the beginning, not wait because your party looked flawed. The one thing he said that he loved being to the left, well, they're so far to the left that they're falling over a cliff. Do we want America to be like that? Do we want America to look like that?
That's right.
So it's an absolutely no. They're using him to fake out the American people, especially black people. He's no Obama, and just because he has a pretty face don't mean he deserves to be in the race. No, it's a no for Patrick Deval.
And his name is Deval Patrick. We see that and we understand that, but guess what? He's another career politician. We don't want a career politician. We want Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
We knew that.
Okay, you all. So Listen, I thought his name was Patrick Deval. Okay,
It sounds like it should be Patrick Deval. I
it
mean,
do.
Patrick should be the
Okay,
first
so
name,
my
but
apologies
his
for
mom
messing
and
up
daddy
his
name him
name.
Deval Patrick.
All right, but anywho, so that's what we see happening here, you all. They're trying to gain this momentum to get black people coming out in droves to vote for somebody because Elizabeth Warren doesn't have it.
Right.
Joe Biden doesn't have it.
Right.
Bernie Sanders doesn't have it.
Right.
Not even Boot Edge have it. They was
No.
talking about he did something, and a lot of that stuff is fake. He's trying to say that he got 400 and some, allegedly, black people endorsing him or something like that. Something around
Not
that
even
nature.
in his dreams do he have
That's
that.
right.
But can I say one thing about
Yes,
this?
you can.
With all of these people, because you even got Bloomberg calling himself going.
He's arrogant, and he's not going to get the black vote. Right.
But see, this shows me that the polls that they're talking about is at an all-time high, is an all-time lie.
Right.
For real.
Uh-huh.
Because if all of these people was polled to beat President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
There's no way other people will want to even jump in.
That's right.
There's no way they'll be trying to impeach our president right
Uh-huh.
now. If Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden and them are able to beat President Donald J. Trump. So
Right.
this here shows you that their polls are nothing but a lie. And then I also heard Deval say that they the party of the woke. Woke like what? Woke to what? Okay, because the party of the woke going to the left, and you thinking that socialism is okay?
If you was woke, you will understand that socialism is going to drive us back to the days of slavery.
That's right.
Socialism is slavery.
That's all it is.
And if it ain't working for Venezuela,
Right.
it ain't working for all of these communist countries,
Right.
it's not going to work for the United States.
If you don't have a blueprint or can name me one country that have succeeded with socialism or communism or Medicaid for all, you can't show one country of that. They can't show you one country of that. But I can show you the countries that went bankrupt because of socialism.
That's right.
I can show you those.
Uh-huh.
When you look over there in Hong Kong and over there is that Paris.
Yeah.
You see these people fighting. They're fighting for their own democracy. They're fighting for their humanity because you got people there that is skimming from the top and leaving their people riding dirty at the bottom.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's what they want right here in America.
Right.
They're trying to change the whole structure
Right.
of our life, how we live,
How we do things.
how we think,
How we see things.
how we see things, how we eat. I mean, they got us sucking out a paper straw.
And here's the deal. You all know how my voice is.
Yeah.
My asthma and stuff start acting up. What if that paper straw get lodged in my throat? A piece of that paper.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then what?
All because of the foolishness. But they okay with plastic plastic syringes. And
They're
people defecating
giving you
in the
that.
streets.
They're giving you
They okay
plastic
with that.
syringes for people to take and mix the drugs up and do it out in the streets.
Yeah. They okay with
They
that.
just gladly give you that.
Okay, so let me explain this here to you. So, when we got, and we'll talk about where we was at, but when we got back to the room, and I guess the numbers was coming in for who was going to be the winner in Louisiana, and I believe
Okay.
that the Democrat ran, and so now people are upset, and they say, "Oh my."
Got reelected.
He got reelected.
Okay.
And so now people are upset because, this means that something's going to happen with the election, and that's not true. I need you all to understand that this is my humble opinion. The guy that was running in Louisiana, I really didn't know a whole lot about him. But what I do know, that if you do not campaign in black neighborhoods and tell people about your message, then you're going to lose by 30, 40,000. You are. Back in, was that Georgia? Who went up against Abrams? Who was that?
I don't know his name.
Scott
Scott.
went up against Abrams, wasn't it? Yeah, because she wanted to keep it. No, was that Georgia? No, that was Florida. Wait, let me
No,
think.
that
Let
was
me think.
Florida.
Where my
Somebody tell us.
who went up against Abrams? You all and won. Was it DeSantis? No, DeSantis
No,
got.
DeSantis.
Scott is in the Senate. DeSantis is the. Who did DeSantis went up to? He didn't go against. This lady was in Georgia. Who went up against?
Stacey Abrams was in Georgia,
But
right?
who went up against her?
Who went up against her? Okay, what's the name of the
The
person that
reason
went up
why the
against her?
guy that went up against her, that white guy, won, is because he got a percentage of the black vote. You cannot count out the black vote, and you can't take and don't do what you're supposed to do, and then think the president's supposed to come in and save the day for you. It's not going to work like that. You have to get out, and you have to talk to all people, including black people. I believe that that election was won by at least 30 or 40,000 votes.
Is that his? Oh man,
No,
Kemp.
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 Kemp won because black people
Over
got out. And,
Abrams. Okay.
Kemp won over Abrams. He was able to pull it off because those black people got out and voted for him.
But let me also say this here, that
Okay.
we have to be careful of Democrats masquerading around with Republican ideas.
Absolutely, that's right.
Excuse me, Trumplican ideas.
Right. Because I think that the guy that won it again,
Yeah.
he's pro-life.
Pro-life. He says he's pro-life and pro-gun. And so they're winning it under our message.
Right.
They're winning a lot of these things under our message.
Right.
And carteling it to our message to hoodwink a lot of people. But to my Republican Party, you got to vote for what the people want to vote for.
Right.
Not what the elites want to vote for.
Well, I'm going to tell you this here, so a lot of times they push the elites up.
Yeah.
And you got some of the Trumplicans that don't want to vote for the elites because they may get in and do what Mitt Romney do, so they just
And that's
won't
the
vote.
exact reason why. That's the exact reason why.
And I hate it's nothing.
It is
What do you
it
do
is.
about that?
See, please understand, we are Trumplicans. I want you to understand something. We looked at the man, the person, and not the party.
That's exactly what we did.
We voted for the person, not the party. We voted for the person that had the our best interest at hand.
Right.
That's who we voted for,
Right.
the person.
Right. So, excuse me. Somebody's correcting me. You're absolutely right. DeSantis ran against Andrew. That was in Florida.
That was in Florida.
In Georgia, Kemp ran against
Abrams.
Abrams went.
Stacey Abrams.
But how Kemp was able to pull that out, he got a percentage of the black vote. Had he not got that percentage, Stacey Abrams would have won that. And what I'm saying is that, all right, okay, I hear your concerns when you say they're cheating. When we looked at Kentucky, we said, whoa, we look like there's some cheating going on here. This don't make no sense. So how do we bypass the cheating? We got to reach more people.
You got to most definitely.
We got to reach more people than just the average Republicans.
Yeah.
Just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to go out in the highways and start converting people to vote this way.
Can I just say one thing,
Yes, you
Donna?
can.
When you look at the Republican style of running a race,
Right.
it's been with a group of people, and they've excluded the black race.
They got to stop that.
They got to stop that.
Black people are woke and they're not ignorant.
Right.
They're looking at this here.
Now, Donald Trump included the black race.
That's right.
He asked, what the hell do you have to
lose? That's right.
And he said, vote for me. Give me a chance.
I don't remember Mitt Romney saying that.
Right.
I don't remember George Bush saying that.
Right.
I don't even remember Bill Clinton saying that.
Right.
But I do
But the
remember
deal
President
is,
Donald J. Trump saying that.
It's a thing when it comes down to the Republicans from back in the day, with the way that they planned everything and made it look in a specific way,
Right.
and who they went after. That's why the Democrats, you can have white people in the Democrat Party talk about the white man. Look at the white man in the Republican Party, but they're white. They white too.
Right.
So there is this stigma in the Republican Party, okay, where Democrats have really bullied the Republican Party into looking racist because you go after the white suburbs, the
suburban
ladies,
and don't go
women,
by average women, by black women,
right?
by
The
Hispanic
white man,
women.
the white.
Somebody said, oh God, Priestess said, remember our governors are the president of our states. So ask, do you want your state to turn into San Francisco shitholes?
Okay.
If you say no, then vote Republican for governor, please. But you have to understand, there's an emotional connection tied to President Trump.
Exactly.
I want y'all to understand that there were so many Democrats that switched and voted for him.
Yep.
That was first-time voters and voted for him.
Yep.
And so if he's done a certain way and they don't like it,
yeah,
they vote with their feelings.
With their feelings.
I ain't vote for him because remember what you sort of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what?
And another thing, and I get it. And another thing, again, if there's any type of tampering,
yeah,
or somebody
yes.
doing some foolishness,
yeah,
how do we combat that?
Yeah.
We got to get more people.
I
on
know
our
that
side.
there's voter fraud.
Oh yeah,
I know that it's voter fraud going on. You can't
ain't
tell
nobody
me
stupid now.
That is not voter fraud.
But what I'm
on.
saying is that we got to do some door knockings, and it just can't be on white suburban.
On white suburban.
It need to be on black.
You're gonna have to go to
it
the
need
hood.
to be on Hispanic,
Yes.
Asians, everybody.
Everybody.
If you are
Every
an
vote
American,
counts.
this is what I'm going to do for you.
Right. You already see Democrats going into the prison to the people that they have.
That they had
put
locked
policies
up
in place to have locked up.
But guess what?
To help get locked up.
President Trump policies helped them all come out. There's so many people, especially people of color, that's being released from jail
And
because of President Trump's policies.
Because of President Donald J. Trump's policies, who ran as a Republican, not because of these elitist Republicans that's been sitting back, chilling with the Democrats.
Somebody said everyone loved him. I don't know who won. The deal is this here. I'm telling you all. If there is going to be some cheating and it's already, how do you combat that? Get more people.
You're going to have to reach more people.
And long gone are the days where Republicans think they can just twiddle their thumbs and think they're going to automatically get it because it's a red state. You dealing with people. Yeah. They are angry.
They are.
Because things are being exposed.
Yes.
So they will do anything to stop you.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to do like the Underground Railroad work.
Yes.
Go talk to people.
Yes.
And he should have got a great percentage. He should have got enough percentage to put him over to win Louisiana.
Well, you got to be also campaigning for a time period, not at the last
That's right.
week.
And don't wait to the last minute. I don't know why people do that.
Yeah. It don't work like that.
You got to get it in them and let people hear it.
Let them hear
over
let them
and
know.
over. And if you start to hear something long enough, you again.
And see, that's the reason why they're trying to censor political ads and do a lot of different things right now. They're trying to silence President Trump and his supporters because they don't want the message to get out. So wait until the last minute is not going to get it. We have something coming up in January, January 25th and 2020.
Right.
We're talking about it 3 months out, 2
That's
to 3
right.
months
Not
out.
waiting to
it's
that
been 3 months we've been talking about this. Out that we're talking about this. We can't wait till the last week before it happens to talk about
Forever Young said, we have to be careful in voting for Republicans because there can be rhinos in the mist. I'm independent and I'm voting for Trump. I'm telling you all, there's so many people that's tied to President Trump. They vote with their feelings and they in their feelings. And they like, oh, did you say this about my president? Well, I'm not going to do this here.
Right.
Not saying that any of this happened in Kentucky or Louisiana with these governors.
We don't know that, right.
What I'm saying is that, all right, you all bring up cheating. I suspect it may be some cheating.
Right.
Well, what do we do? Do we bicker back and forth and it don't ever get resolved? Or do we try to reach as many people as we can reach to counteract their cheating?
Right.
Do the underground. Go knocking at doors. Not letting them know because they expecting for you to twiddle your thumbs and things.
And sit back.
Right.
And I think that's what happened in 2016.
Right.
They was not expecting that many people to come out.
That's
in
right.
droves to go and to the polls and vote for President
That's
Donald,
right.
at the time, Donald J. Trump. They wasn't expecting that. They already had their stuff kind of lined up because I remember whenever we won Virginia, and then they flipped it
back. Yes, they did.
I remember that.
So somebody said that I can't. They said I can't imagine voting for Democrat. I'm a Republican, and I don't plan on voting for any Democrat. I'm letting you know that off the top.
Oh, no, no,
Like,
no.
I don't
That's
plan
why
on
I couldn't
voting.
understand what happened in Kentucky.
No,
You
but-
had over 855,000 Republicans get out and vote. And on the ballot, the governor was the first thing. They just bypassed the governor and voted
Something right with
everything
that.
out.
Something right.
Something
But I'm
wasn't
just
right.
saying that if we want to counteract that, we're going to have to reach more people, you all.
Yeah.
We can't sit
It's some
Twitter our
forgotten
thumb.
people.
Right.
It is some
And you're going to
forgotten
have to
people,
not
yeah.
be afraid
Yeah.
to talk to people.
Yeah.
Talk to people.
Yeah.
You can't just think you're going to have this here in the bag because, oh, well, the president going to come down to campaign.
Right.
You got to get out and you got to tell people this is my message. And it's got to be some momentum around you.
Yes.
What was it about President Trump? President Trump had a message. There was momentum. And from day one, President Trump has been in the news. I know he done had $1 trillion worth of media coverage.
Free.
Every single day.
Free.
From the time he announced to today.
Yep.
Every
Free,
day.
you all. Free.
But what was it that we loved about him? He was different. His message was fresh.
He
It
resonated.
wasn't old. It wasn't frail. And he really started talking about problems that was actually happening.
And
it
issues.
resonated and issues, and it resonated with all of us.
He was talking about solutions to the problems that's been plaguing the community.
Right.
Been plaguing this country on how we can solve these issues versus people that's been sitting in government positions for 30, 40 years.
Right.
And they
Hadn't
keep
done
saying
anything.
they got a plan for this. They have a plan for that, but they never implemented the doggone plan.
That's right. Spy La Land said, I'm a Dem who supports our president, but will not vote Dem. So you got what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I just
and
want
we used to be Democrats.
That's right.
But we switched our party to Republican because that's the only way we were able to vote for President Trump at the
I
time.
wouldn't have
for
never
Donald Trump.
switched my party to Republican had it not been for Trump.
For Donald Trump.
It was his message
Right.
from day one.
Right.
When he announced, I'm like, oh.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
he wasn't saying it like the career politicians.
Politicians, all
He was
politically
like,
correct.
this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
We got to build the wall. He was, and I was like, this
is how he always
is
said, gotta
what
build a wall.
we need right
That's
here.
right.
So that's just what it was.
Exactly.
So I just want, especially the people that's in the Republican Party, and you know they are part of the clique.
Yes.
Because they've been in for so long. Them days over with. Y'all just go do this.
Yeah.
And think you're going to get it.
It don't work like that.
Not no
and,
more.
And let me also say real quick that it's the little bitty foxes that destroys the vine.
Right.
When you got George Soros' money
Come on.
being implemented in these
And allocated
to these small elections, and he lining up all of these so-called lawyers to put them in different positions. Listen, they can change the trajectory of this country at the bottom.
That's right.
In each state.
Right. Because they have the money to do it.
Because they have the money to do it. And in each state, they get the governor office. Then what happens is they're able to now oversee how you vote in that state.
Right.
And then they can implement illegal aliens voting. They can change the rules on how you vote
That's right.
in certain things and stack that against we the American people.
Right.
Right now, we got to look for the person that's better serving us
Right.
as the American people. And right now, his name is President Donald J. Trump.
Michael Edge said, and the President Trump, he talks to us, not down to us in a condescending manner,
Like little
Hillary
children.
and Barack.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like we're little children, invisible. Like you could just say whatever the hell you want to
Right.
us. And like we're supposed to go along with it. And
Right.
just like how I see them trying to overpower and overshadow our president right now.
Right.
By putting all of these different people around him like he's not capable enough to run this country. But what they're doing is putting these imps around our president, you all, because they're trying to control the narrative. They're
Right.
trying to keep their corruption from coming out.
That's what they're trying to do.
President done already done. He done saw the landmine, you all, and it's done exploded.
Right.
And they're trying to keep it all from coming out.
Right.
There's so much corruption that's been going on in this country. When it comes down to our tax dollars,
Right.
it makes me wonder if we still own the Statue of Liberty.
And there's a lot of stuff that they don't want to come out.
Right.
Now, we jumping all ahead.
Well, let's
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 go.
run it
Okay.
down and come to our.
Okay, we will. Okay. So we'll get back on that subject, you all. But we had a magnificent time in Tampa, Florida. They had.
We already talked about Tampa. No, Tampa.
The
No, it's
IWF
IWF.
Independent Women Forum. Thank you so much, Tammy Bruce, for your acknowledgement.
Yeah.
No, we didn't talk about Tampa, Florida because we was at the Harwick.
No, that's something different. I
Is it-
promise you, that's
you
something
got it.
different.
Something you got
Yes,
it in there. Okay.
It's right here. It's down in here.
Oh, okay.
But the IWF is what we went to for. That's the Independent Women Forum.
The Independent Women Forum. Thank you so much, Tammy Bruce,
We
for
wasn't
the
even-
beautiful acknowledgement. We were sitting at my table. I was cutting into my little meal, and all of a sudden, and there's two ladies, two African American women.
They're sisters.
They're sisters.
I wonder did they make it here tonight?
And then she said, Lynette Hardaway, Rochelle Richardson, Diamond and Silk, are you here? It was like, well, yeah.
Yes.
And we stood up. And thank you to everybody in the crowd that clapped.
the
A lot of the
applause was-
media was there. A lot of the media people have wrote nasty
Nasty.
stories on us.
They wrote S pieces on us.
But I wondered did they get a story about how everybody in the audience really clapped for Diamond
The
and
loudest
Silk.
applause.
Yeah. So, and then after that, you all, we went on to Palm Desert, Florida, where we
Palm Beach.
Oh, excuse me, was it Palm Beach?
Yes.
Okay, it's Palm Desert here. Palm Beach, Florida. No worries.
All right.
Palm Beach, Florida, where we surprised the ladies in Palm Beach, you all.
Yes.
And so that was fun. These were Women for Trump. These are the people that's doing the grassroots work, whether they're making phone calls, knocking on doors, getting the word out about this 2020 election. So it was very exciting, surprising them, showing up, able to speak to them, and then telling everybody we have to lock arms
We have to
and
lock
join
arms.
hands, you all. We have all of these people. Everybody have their own individual little groups that they've started.
Yes.
And they've mastered it and they've built these platforms and we really appreciate it.
Yes.
But if you love our president and you want to see him reelected, the best thing we can do is lock arms.
Yes.
Join forces.
Join forces
so
together.
that we can win this. There is
Yes.
no I in teamwork.
That's
and
right.
it takes a team to build a dream.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's united.
we stand.
We stand. Divided, we fall.
And
We
you,
have to stand
you have to
united.
ask yourself, are you a giver or a taker?
That's right.
So you may say, well, Diamond, what's the difference? A giver gives without expecting anything in return.
That's right.
A taker gives and always expects something in return.
That's right.
Now, Diamond and Silk, we straight givers. And we give from the heart.
From the
As a
heart.
matter of fact, I was in the bathroom. I love to go to a clean bathroom, especially a clean toilet.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in the bathroom. It was a clean bathroom, and the woman that greeted us, she had a beautiful voice. How you all doing? Are you okay, ladies? Very,
Good
very
morning,
nice.
ladies.
Sometimes you just need to hear that. I go wash my hands, and I said, "Now, are you the one got this bathroom looking so good?" She said, "Yes." So, honey, I had to reach into my little wallet and give her a tip, and she was just so shocked by that.
Yeah.
So as I got out the bathroom, she ran behind me. Are you sure? Are you serious? She acted as though we was pranking her. I wasn't. I pay attention to stuff like that.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a straight giver, not expecting anything in return. And I want you, if you are a Trump supporter, if you have created a group or whatever, join forces, you all. It's strength in numbers.
That's right.
But when one is here because I did this. There's
Me,
no
me, me.
I in teamwork.
That's right.
It takes a team to build a dream.
That's right. And one more quick thing to even just say, a lot of people have been inspired to make videos.
Right.
They've been inspired by us or because of us to make videos.
Right.
Make the videos.
Right.
Put the videos out there.
Right.
Even tag Diamond and Silk.
Yes.
Let us know what you're talking about. Talk about how you ditched and switched the
That's
Democrat
right.
Party. How you said no more to that, to the evil way of the way that they've been doing things. Don't be scared to speak your truth.
And if you are a black voice, then join the Black Voices for Donald Trump.
That's right.
Or Black Voices for Trump. We need all the help that we can get.
That's right.
But what you all doing this here, listen, this ain't about us.
No, it's not
this
about us.
This ain't about you.
Uh-uh.
This is about our country.
That's right.
This is about our president and him being reelected.
Oh my God, for the sake of this country.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's all.
God.
somebody said we are all masterpieces in the making.
Amen to that.
So yeah.
And
Okay.
then we went
and so
on.
then we went on, you all, and we spoke at the Restoration Weekend with God, what is his name?
David
Horwick.
Uh-huh.
And the event, it was a conference the whole weekend. There were so many celebrities there, and we were able to entertain on last night. We had a phenomenal time, and everybody had a phenomenal time. Thank you all so much for the invite. And listen, we stand with Israel. We stand with the Jewish people. We love you all. So thank you all for your kind support, your kind words. Even the guy that came up and said prayer to us in 2 languages. Thank you so much, because I felt it. And the food was amazing too. I love when I go to an event and that food is good.
It was good.
And that last speaker, he was very good.
Oh, yes.
Very informative about what's going on. So thank you, the keynote speaker. So thank you all so much. We really had a good time. So thank you all. Okay, let's get to it. Impeachment scandal. I know y'all seen it playing out on television all week. You know, I said I wasn't going to look at it. We didn't play it because I'm not playing that foolishness on any of our platforms.
Right.
Because the president didn't do nothing wrong. But what we couldn't understand is, how is it that they have witnesses that hadn't witnessed anything, but they calling them witnesses?
Right. That's what was disturbing to me.
Right.
You know, we're sitting here and they're making this seem like this is a trial.
Right.
Okay. When actually it's like an inquiry. Okay. People they don't want you to understand what's really going on. They want to make it look like really it's a court. But you got people that's supposed to be a witness.
Right.
To what happened.
Right.
But none of them was on the phone.
None of them was on the phone.
To witness
what happened.
What happened. But you got them out here on the platform, Diamond, to talk about what they heard somebody tell them.
Right. Right.
But they supposed to be a witness.
They ain't no
wasn't
witness.
even on a call.
Yeah. But let me just tell you, the Democrats, what they are pissed off that President Trump isn't playing their game.
That's right.
He's playing by his own rules,
That's
not
right.
theirs.
He's not
you
playing
know,
their
He's
game.
not
That's
playing
right.
their game of corruption. You know, and he's cutting off their gravy train.
That's right.
Now, you all remember, well, I'm not gonna bring that up. He's cutting off their gravy train, and
what you trying to bring up now? Come on, you gonna have to let the. You can't do that to us. Don't do it to us.
Feeling that there is something bigger going on than we think.
Oh, okay.
Anytime you don't even have no witnesses, but you calling them witnesses, and you parading these people around in front of the American people, and you making up stuff as you go along.
Oh,
See, when people do that, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding? Because you know what? First, it was resist.
Right.
Before President Trump was even sworn in, they was resisting.
That's right.
And talking about they got the impeach 45, and then and that was from day one.
Right.
The Democrats have done nothing for Americans, but they've done everything to keep their bottom line by resisting the president.
That's right.
Now the Dems have gone on to then to Russia. $40 million plus wasted and taxpayers' dollars. They found no evidence of no Russia collusion.
Right.
And here's my deal. I want a refund, and I think the taxpayers deserve interest as well on top of that refund.
I agree.
Because they wasted our tax dollars in that. Then it went on to recession. Then to obstruction. Then to quid pro quo. But they wouldn't talk about quid pro Joe.
That's right.
But
And that quid pro dough
that Joe got.
and his son collected. Yes,
That's right. Now they're changing it from quid pro quo to bribery.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder what would the next word be?
I need to just explain this to you all. We have a president who's a businessman.
Yeah.
Who gives his money away. He don't have to pull up with this BS.
Yeah.
He don't have to put up with these people. But he do it because of us.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't need y'all to go cold, fold and go cold. I need you to stand up strong behind this president.
Yeah.
There's numbers and strength.
Yeah.
He's being railroaded.
Oh, yeah.
He's being railroaded.
Yep.
Just like it used to do back in the day. When it came to our ancestors, their fate was already decided by an all-white jury. They couldn't defend themselves because there was no laws in place for them to defend themselves. That's exactly what they're doing to this sitting president.
That's right. And see, the Dems, they've been on a mission to cripple this administration by any means
But when
necessary.
you try to cripple this administration, you're crippling America.
They don't
you're
care about
crippling
us.
Americans. You're risking our national security. Thank
But
you,
see,
Will Did.
Diamond, what people fail to realize, the Democrats can care less about the American people. They only care about their own pocketbook. That's why they place their family members on these boards to collect these billions of dollars that cycle back around from America to a foreign country back to their pocketbooks.
Right. Now, Adam Schiff was out there, you all, and it made the media where he was on stage disparaging the president.
The president.
Think about this. He's supposed to be presiding over this here inquiry of impeachment hearing. How he gonna be out there calling the president names and not be biased when it comes to the president?
Right.
Think about that.
Right.
If the judge was judging you, he was the judge in your case, but he out there on national TV talking junk about
Disparaging you.
Is that okay? Just think about it on that level. Anybody, especially minorities, that go along with this foolishness, you're part of the problem.
That's right.
I have to question your integrity,
Yes.
and you didn't give a damn about our ancestors.
That's right. That's right. President Trump has done more in 3 years with the Democrats resisting him through all of this here mess that they're putting our president through and our country through. Our president have managed to do more in 3 years than Obama did in 8.
Yeah.
I was looking at something that they were showing about the black people there in Chicago. Talking about Obama, ain't did a thing for him.
Ain't did one thing.
They are starting to wake up to it that Obama didn't do nothing for me. You had one black man on there trying to sugarcoat it.
Right.
But old boy brought it right on now. He ain't did a thing for you.
Not one thing.
He ain't did a thing for nothing.
And Obama is now trying to come up now that Deval Patrick has jumped into the race. As if like maybe I've done something. You didn't do nothing, Obama.
Yeah.
You did what the fuck. Oh gosh.
Ooh, where the jar? We need the money jar.
Get my jar. Let me just rock. Let me try to rock it out. Let me just try to rock out. You did what the heck the elites wanted you to.
That's right.
The Oprahs, the billionaires, and the millionaires is what you did.
Yes.
You didn't do what the average American people. You know what I love about the president? President Donald J. Trump worked for the people.
The people.
He do things for the people.
The people.
We have to stand behind him, you
That's
all.
right.
We have to. What they're doing to him is
wrong.
It's wrong. Let me just rock and hold my own stuff back.
Girl, you fine. Notice how every defense that the Republicans respond with against these nasty Democrats.
Yeah.
The Democrats all of a sudden come out the hat with another witness.
So now there is another witness talking about the president was talking aloud and he heard him. No,
overheard
you
him.
was eavesdropping. Is what you was
That's right.
doing. And still,
Yeah.
if you didn't hear the context of the conversation, if you didn't hear what the other person was saying on the phone call,
Right.
you still ain't no witness.
You a gossiper.
That's what you are.
You are
And an
gossiper.
eavesdropper.
An eavesdropper.
Stop eavesdropping on people's
And as
conversations.
far as I'm concerned, because you took the bone back, you are a spy or a plant.
Because you should have came forth first.
Yeah.
If you had some
And
information.
from my understanding, I think his name is Holmes. I'm just going off the top of the dome here. When they was meeting in the basement.
Right,
And he gave his statement. I think he might have missed this one point that he overheard this conversation. And this is something new that's just surfacing.
So all of a sudden now.
Right.
He done. I
He's had
remember
an
this.
an
An awakening. You see how they making it? Imagine.
All of a sudden.
Here's what I want y'all to do. If you was in the court of law,
Yeah.
and they was making stuff up on you as they
go.
go, how would that make you feel?
They're changing
I don't
the
care
word.
if you don't even like Diamond and Silk and you a troll.
Yeah.
How would that make you feel?
Ooh. They changing the wording as they go. They're changing the rules as they go, rewriting the rules and backdating them as they go.
If they do this to this powerful white man,
Uh-huh.
they will do it to our black behind.
That's right.
They will do it to your white, black, Asians, Hispanic behind.
Uh-huh.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
They act as if they are the judge and the jury.
Uh-huh.
You got Schiff up there acting like that. You got Schiff can lie to the people. And I'm sorry, by you putting these so-called witnesses in front of the American people, which they were not witnesses, that's a lie.
That's
so
a lie.
Again, you've lied to the
No.
American people.
No. See, when you say that about him meeting with them, I look at that as them auditioning for their part that he wants them to play in his clown show.
Yeah.
That's what I look at that as. Because he met with these folks in the basement. Okay? In secrecy. And he didn't want the Republican Party. We don't want you to know about it. You can't. We're gonna kick you out while we meet here with them.
Somebody said that they can't even type the whistleblower's name in the chat. Hey, Google may have it set up like that.
Right.
Just like let me just say this here.
Go ahead.
Somebody got upset, and they're upset because they claim we blocked them on Facebook. No, we didn't. Facebook doing all that.
Facebook.
It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
Don't blame us for what they do. This they mess.
Right.
This is how they operate.
This is how they operate. So that you won't see us, but I thank God for everybody that come and find us.
Thank you.
We won't let the devil win.
You all, and I have to be calm because I want you to put yourself in president's shoes. Just switch places.
Yeah.
You don't have to like them. You don't have to like Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
Because I cringe
Yeah.
when I see people laughing like this is funny.
Funny.
This sugar honey iced tea ain't funny. They'll do this to average people.
To the average person.
How many people done been locked up and ain't done a darn thing?
Look at what they did to Roger Stone. If President Trump had does all of these bad things while on the call, he wouldn't have released the transcript for one, and then the people on the call would have been talking about it.
That's right.
Not the person that heard it from another person that went through a grapevine and heard it in the back door from their cousin, baby, daddy, mama, sister, brother that's dead from 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah. People get out your feelings. Get out of your doggone feelings. All I want you to do is take a step back.
Yeah. Look at what's going on.
What's happening here. Just
observe it, you all. This is straight.
I don't care who it is. Everything should have a fair process.
Yes.
And if it's not fair, y'all, I can't go along with that.
We can't go along with that BS.
I'll never vote for another Democrat. What you all doing, you got other Democrats looking at this here. If you are under the sound of my voice and you're on the fence, you shouldn't be.
Yep.
Why the heck would you want to vote for a Democrat that's going to railroad you, accuse you, pull you into the Me Too movement, and accuse you of some more stuff? Then once they've damaged you and they created something where you can't even have a livelihood anymore, then what? But that's the system that you voted for.
That's right.
And you keep voting for that doggone system that keeps giving you the same thing. If them people up there cared about us, wouldn't they be working for us? You got this Popeye bug eye. Oh, Lord.
You about to go? Okay. Talking about, Ambassador.
You got this bug eye mofo up there.
Yeah.
Talking about impeachment. And then getting out there in front of the public, calling the president names. You biased already. So why are you presiding over any of this? It's not going to be fair. You showed us that you're not fair. You showed us you ain't nothing but a bug-eye liar.
Who said a bug-eye fool?
Bug-eye
That used to be
liar.
Esther from Sanford and Son. Then she used to call him a bug-eye
I don't want to call him a fool.
Well, I won't call
but
him
you a
fool,
liar.
But that's what she used to say.
It just makes me mad.
Yeah.
And I just want people to step back.
Take a look back.
Forget about President Trump. But I want you to just put yourself in his shoes, just for a moment.
Yeah.
You got to go to court. You got to. They tell you on a phone call. You talking to somebody, shooting the breeze like you do. Because the one thing about President Trump, what you see is what you get.
That's right.
He's not going to get in front of you one way and then behind your back another. He is who he is.
Who
We
he
knew
is,
who he
baby.
was when we elected him.
That's why we voted for him.
Then all of a sudden
And
they
not
come out of
her.
the bag with this BS.
He done did this. He's that. He's that. He's that. And all of the stuff they saying
He
is,
can't
they
defend
are.
himself.
Yeah.
And then the person that's supposed to be presiding over his case
Uh-huh.
out there talking about him like a dog, like, oh yeah, we gonna impeach him.
Yeah.
And you get before the American people
Stopping
doing
this
that.
one, stopping that one. Yeah. Ambassador Jovanovic. So
Jovanovic shouldn't have even had her behind there.
Jovanovic.
Jovanovic, yeah, she won.
You got to say it fast.
Jovanovic. She shouldn't have had. First of all, Obama got rid of all of Bush's ambassadors before he was president.
Yes.
On December 10th, he sent the letter
30th.
for all to vacate
December
by the
30th.
Excuse me, 30. Thank you, December 30th. He sent a letter to all to vacate by the date of his inauguration.
Yes.
So the president can fire Jovanovic,
Yes.
an Obama operative and leftover,
Yes. And she was corrupt. See,
allegedly.
no, she was corrupt.
Did they prove
No, let
it?
me tell you.
Listen. Calm down.
Let me tell you how corrupt Jovanovic is. You know what I want to call it.
It's Jovanovic with a V. Vitch.
Whenever President Trump became president,
Right.
the people from Ukraine that was tired of this corruption was trying to get the message over here to Trump, and she was intercepting the messages.
Now, where'd you get that from? What source
This
you
here,
get that from?
okay. This here came from the different sources that I've read
Okay.
on. You have what happened with Rudy Giuliani.
Right.
You even have what happened with Trump. You even have what happened on the phone call.
Right.
Even Zelensky said this lady was corrupt.
Yeah.
Okay? And what's happening is they're dangling her in front of all of us so that we can try to have some type of emotional connection to her because they wanted her to cry. That's why Adam Schiff didn't want this other lady. What's her name? EP, the other Congress. Oh, God.
That lady to ask any questions.
Ask any questions. They wanted it from white men. They wanted the white men
so that they can set it up a certain way.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So you oh God, what is her name? So Jovanovic. She was the American ambassador. Okay.
Right.
Obama put her there in that place.
Right.
Obama also told her what to say if anything ever comes up about Biden. And his son, what's his son name? What's Biden's
Hunter
son?
Biden.
Hunter Biden sitting on the board of Burisma. He already lined it up to
What she's supposed to
Jovanovic. Here's another thing y'all missing. Why the hell is Jovanovic even sitting up there as a witness and she never heard the phone call?
Right.
Because this is supposed to be based on a phone call that President Trump made.
Right.
Not
all this other
stuff.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So why do Shifty Schiff have Jovanovic up there but won't let the Republicans call up the witnesses they want to call up?
Right. Well, somebody said, why didn't President Trump fire all these people? Don't you have to, understand, don't these people got to be confirmed?
Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you why. Because our president don't want to see people fired like that. He want to see you working. You got to remember, President Trump was not a career politician.
He's a businessman.
He's a businessman. And he's just getting into this new scheme of everything. So now, you're supposed to be the professional. This is how Donald Trump operates. You're supposed to be the professional over this.
Right.
Why am I going to fire you if you're the professional over this?
Right.
If you're the professional over accounting, You've been doing accounting. Why am I going to just uproot you and fire you?
Right. Old lady Fish said Obama turned off Ukraine missiles defenses when Russia invaded Ukraine and Crimea, so they couldn't defend themselves. I remember that.
Exactly.
They talk about President Trump and withholding aid. Obama also withheld aid.
Obama withheld aid.
Wait,
Yes.
let me restate that. Trump didn't withhold aid. Trump gave those people aid. Obama withheld aid and withheld missiles for them people to defend themselves. Because I remember when Russia went in to take over that particular area.
Right.
That was under the Obama administration.
But see what President Trump was doing was making sure that these people was not corrupt, because not only for Ukraine but also for Iran. Whenever Tillerson
Tillerson.
It's Kelly. It was John Kelly and Rex Tillerson. Yeah. And President Trump said, no, we're not giving up Iran and them our money. And I'm thinking it's Iran. You please don't quote me on it, but I believe it was Iran. And Tillerson went ahead and gave away half of that money to Iran without President Trump permission, and President Trump was upset about that.
Well, you know what? I hear them talk about these whistleblowers. Well, where was the whistleblowers when Obama sent $150 billion in cash to Iran? Why did somebody blow the whistle over that? Because if I take too much money out the bank, they gonna alert the I, the R, and the S.
They was right there getting their kickbacks and their patty whacks too.
Yeah,
it's what they're doing. That's why they have a GoFundMe for this so-called whistleblower now.
Yeah.
It's a legal way for them to be able to pay that whistleblower through the back door, so nobody would know.
Yeah,
it's anonymous payments. Is what's going on here, you all. It's all a bunch of hogwash. Now, this Jovanovic, it was time for her ass to go.
Right.
She had to go.
She had to go.
And immediately when President Trump when they got rid of her, that's when these messages, this information was able to flow through correctly.
Right.
Through
so that we can see what was going on.
So that we can see exactly what was going on. She is corrupt. She's part of the corruption.
Allegedly.
She sat right there in the midst of it and intercepted it, and she did what Obama told her to do.
Allegedly. All right.
That's what happened with her.
Well, you know, so while she was on the stand, Adam Schiff want to basically say that there was some witness intimidation. So here's what President Trump tweeted. President Trump tweeted about an ex-corrupted ambassador. It's not intimidation, but here's what he said. Everywhere Maria Jovanovic went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? Then fast forward to Ukraine, where the new Ukraine president spoke unfavorably about her in my second phone call with him. It is a U.S.
Wait. Back up. Where who? Where the new
president.
The new Ukrainian president
spoke unfavorably about her in my second phone call with him.
Okay.
It is a United States president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors.
That's right.
They call it serving at the pleasure of the president. The U.S. now has a very strong and powerful foreign policy, much different than preceding administrations. It is called, quite simply, America First. With all of that, however, I have done far more for Ukrainians than meaning Obama. Now, how in the heck was that intimidation? And how is Jovanovic going to know about intimidation if she don't hear the tweet? But you got old Schiff there, shifting his soul. Girl,
see?
You talk, and go read the tweet to the lady.
Yeah. How you going to intimidate?
How you going to coerce her
into
saying that this is intimidation?
That's what he did. He coerced her. That's right. How you going to intimidate a witness who never read or saw anything to be intimidated by? But let me tell you who's doing the intimidation. Adam Schiff.
Oh, yeah.
He's leading the witness, coercing the witness, meeting with the witness in the basement.
That's right.
Yeah. The so-called witness. That's what he is doing.
Right.
Now, he's also intimidating the defendant.
That's right.
because he's not allowing our president to have any due process.
Right.
No opportunity for him to defend himself,
Right.
face his accuser,
Right.
and he's deliberately restricting certain questions from being answered or even
That's right.
asked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Schiff is acting like the judge, the jury, the witness, the prosecutor, the bailiff. He's acting like the whole doggone court, sitting right up there himself like, ha, 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 I have the power to do this.
You know what?
He is abusing his power.
But I thought, okay, so if the American people, the media, they have the media in their back pockets.
Yeah.
The American people have been bullied into silence.
Yeah.
You would think the Supreme Court need to step in and stop these people. This is wrong.
Somebody's going to have to do this here.
This is not justice. The scales are not balanced here.
Uh-huh.
This is one-sided. And
Yes.
everything is tilting to the left because they the one playing these lefty games.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I got
The
to
left
say.
has attacked the president and his supporters for the last 3 years.
That's right.
The left has intimidated and manipulated our president and his supporters.
Yep.
And there's been no condemnation from the quote unquote left.
That's right.
None.
None.
You got Antifa out there
Uh-huh.
running amok on these school campuses, not allowing people to have their free speech,
Right.
throwing stuff, urine at them, throwing rocks at them.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
justice.
from the left.
No justice.
No condemnation about that.
Yeah,
They think that mess right there is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone on the right say the wrong word, here come the left like termites to eat away
First
at their
of all,
very
let me
existence.
just say this here. President Donald J. Trump is a grown-ass
Man.
He can tweet whatever he
want
chooses
to.
to tweet.
That's right.
If you don't like it, then don't you read it.
That's right. And see, this is another way to silence the president.
That's right.
They don't want him speaking out
Uh-huh.
because they know if he says something is so powerful, it's going to change their narrative upside down.
And throughout these impeachment hearings,
Uh-huh.
his approval rating is still at 50%.
That's right. And going up.
Uh-huh. People see
They
this
just won't
here.
report it. That's
Yeah.
why you got all of these other folks trying to jump in the race to save their failing party.
Right.
Schiff is also witness tampering
That's right.
by meeting with the witness in the basement first. That's witness tampering.
Wow.
Now see, you about to make me outfit up.
Don't make it
Where
tough.
you at, Lindsey Graham? These Republicans that can start calling some subpoenas, where the hell are you all at? This is straight witness tampering. He's meeting with them in the basement in secrecy on the weekends.
On the weekend.
On the freaking
He can't even bring his
weekends.
ass in there on the weekend to do nothing for the American people, but he down in the basement.
In
Why
the
you got to
basement.
go in the basement?
Leaving all Republicans out while he's doing his questioning. Then this so-and-so want to act like he don't know who the whistleblower
Well,
is.
the indictments, somebody said the indictments are coming. We'll see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He know who the whistleblower
He know
is.
who he is.
The whistleblower may be him.
And then
Yeah.
he want to talk about intimidating a witness when he using the ambassador as a pawn.
Well, you intimidating. Well, then if you intimidating President Trump defense team.
Yeah.
By not letting them defend him.
Themselves. That's right. That's right.
You intimidating the American people by trying to get them to go along with your sham of a scam.
That's right.
Look at your intimidation.
Yes. 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 So when I look at it and I see what's going on, yeah, we don't watch it, we don't plan on running it, but it's there.
That's right.
So you have to see bits and pieces of it. But when I look and see exactly what's going on and everybody think this funny from the left,
Yeah.
got to be out your
Yeah.
mind.
Schiff also, somebody said, Cheryl said, Schiff also asks leading questions and instruct witnesses not to answer
Yep.
questions from Republicans.
Yep.
Look at that sham.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was you in court.
Yes.
Imagine
that.
your people ask a question
Uh-huh.
and the judge said, no, don't answer it.
Yeah.
And it may be vital to your case.
That's right.
To point out certain
Certain
things.
things. So that you can have your
He don't
defense.
even know why he's objecting to it.
Yeah, exactly.
He just said on the answer.
Yeah, and see, if it was me and I was a Republican, if I was asking any of those so-called witnesses a question, the only question I would ask them was, were you on the phone call? And if the answer is no, then I have no more questions for this witness.
That's right. You should have closed. You should have shut this down early.
Yeah, because everything is hearsay.
You made me miss out on Faulkner. I love looking at Faulkner during the day.
Yeah.
You made me miss out on it.
That's right. Outnumbered.
Fooling around with you all.
That's right. And this BS of a doggone. This is just BS. It's money wasted. You had Democrats to run on health care.
That's right.
After giving us that scam of an Obamacare.
They're not trying to give us no health care. They're trying to give people a heart attack.
That's right.
Doing stupid stuff.
Yes.
That's what they try.
If they was not on the call, why are we wasting airtime?
That's right. Or everybody's time and taxpayer dollars.
That's right. That's right. You can't even call Jovanovic out for her corruption because Schiff was no. Don't answer that.
Like he the only one
like
right.
He's the only one right.
You a pathological liar. You ran around lying on this president about Russia collusion, talking about you had proof. You are a liar, a nasty, low down,
and he need to be
filthy, gutter-ridden liar.
Yes. They want to say he's exempt.
He should be exempt. Exempt. He need to be exempt from Congress and hauled off to jail. Is what needs to happen.
That's right.
Well, speaking of jail, Roger Stone, age 67, was found guilty on all charges. So they got him for witness tampering, and lying to Congress.
The same stuff that Schiff have done.
Schiff, Peter Strzok, Comey, all of them.
All of them. All of them.
So Roger Stone has also been silenced, you all, with a gag order. The President Trump tweeted, so they now convict Roger Stone of lying and want to jail him for many years to come. Well, what about Crooked Hillary, Comey, Strzok, Page, McCabe, Brandon, Clapper, Shifty Schiff, Orr, and Nellie, Steele, and all the others, including even Mueller himself? Didn't they lie?
They lied. Oh, yes.
There is a two-tier system in this country, and it's a straight damn double standard.
Did he put Lynch up here, too?
No, he put her up there.
Yeah. Changing.
He may not have had no more words, no more letters.
Look, you all of this scamming that's going on, not one Democrat have been convicted of anything, had it?
Not one.
But then they go here and get Roger Stone,
who's 67 years old.
67 years old, facing 50 years locked up, and say he tampered with the witness. The same thing Shifty Schiff did, Adam Schiff did. Lying to Congress, the same thing that Adam Schiff did openly in front of all Americans is what Adam Schiff did. And then they want to say, oh, we got to lock him up. You've been found guilty of all of this right here. Why is it that only Republicans are the only ones being convicted for a lot of the crimes that the Democrats are committing?
Or people that's close to President Trump.
And that was the next thing. All of this is because Roger Stone knows President Trump. Is an associate of President Donald J. Trump.
Exactly what it is.
And they're trying to lock up all of President Donald J. Trump's. That's a form of intimidation.
That's exactly what it is.
Because they don't want President Trump to have no friends. They want to take
no
and try to destroy him by any means necessary.
And that's why they keep playing this here stuff out on television.
Yeah.
They're trying to sway public opinion.
Yeah.
And when you don't go along with that, well, we'll put something else in your face.
Yeah.
We'll keep putting it up there until you go along with something.
Right.
I hope that he is pardoned.
Oh, yes.
I don't think he deserved to go to jail. I think Manafort deserved to be out of jail, too.
Everybody that's been locked up because of this Russia collusion need to be released, because all of this started off as a scam.
Right.
With dirty ass cops.
Right.
It started off as a scam. People went outside of their scope of the origin of what they were supposed to be investigating to do things based on political bias.
Right.
Laws were violated.
Somebody said, I hear there's going to be a major censoring this week from all social media. Do y'all have an ultimate place for your followers go to chitchatme.com and put in your email address
Yeah.
to stay updated and informed, baby. Okay, Deborah? Thank you. Thank you, Gigi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
This is
it's
ridiculous.
crazy.
And all I can do is say every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern
Pray.
Standard Time, we pray.
We have to pray.
And we know that prayer changes things, and this is going to work out in our favor.
That's right.
I don't doubt it
for
at
some
all.
on the left to be locked up.
They got to. It's time for them to go down, and especially with everything that has happened within the Obama administration, all of these different crooks, even down to the guns, them running the guns.
Don't even get started on that one.
It's
Oh God,
billions transported to Iran.
It's a lot of stuff, y'all.
For the Russia,
Yeah.
with the uranium being sold,
Yeah.
Benghazi not being exposed and being
you talk
covered
about
up.
this ambassador, but what about that ambassador that was left in Benghazi?
And brought back in the body bag.
So what was Hillary Clinton somewhere painting her nails?
Look at this, you all.
Mm-hmm.
And then they want to take all of their corruption and dump it on our president.
Right.
Joe Biden, Devin Archer, Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Burisma. There's a connection there that they don't want to be exposed. That's where you need to go to, Republicans, to get the dirt.
That's
and
right.
I'm just telling you what my gut is telling me. That's all I can tell you. That's where you need to go. Call Devin Archer ass in there and see what the hell's going on. They've already raided his home over yonder where he live at. There's evidence and information in what they raided over there that can show you proof as to the corruption that's going on here.
Right.
And if Joe Biden was to become the president,
oh God,
they already got something
he's
on
brought
him.
and paid for.
He's brought
you
and
done
paid
got
for.
so many billions from China.
Yeah.
How you gonna do trade with China?
They
gonna say we done already paid you. Remember we gave you that 1.5
billion?
We ain't gotta do no trade. You gonna continue to pay us.
Yes, Nancy Pelosi, you corrupt too. You got your sons, your brother-in-laws. It's a lot of people, relatives, is working on these different boards. Maxine Water, you ain't no good either.
Sure
your
not.
husband was sat on the board of United One Bank, and then you had Obama, went to Obama, summons him to go ahead and give money to all of the banks, and only one bank showed up. It was the bank your husband sat on, the board your husband sat on.
It's time for them to go back and get these people for old
and new.
Yeah.
And then y'all wonder why they trying to destroy this president, because he done walked up there and said some stuff.
And he done pulled the drain in the swamp.
Oh,
he went down there and done pulled it. I found it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And them Democrats is holding on to the side
trying
of that
to hold
swamp.
on to everything that they can by any means necessary.
Okay.
Well, speaking of holding on, Trump grant clemency for to some soldiers. And shame on the Pentagon.
Yeah.
You know, I was happy to see him do that.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why. Because you train our soldiers how to kill. And then once you train them, if they go and you thought they made a mistake, now you accusing them of murder,
right?
But you the one taught them how to kill.
And some of these sergeants and whomever, they have split-second decisions that they have to make between their lives and the enemy.
That's right.
And if they make the split-second decision, and you think you sitting back here now in the privacy of your house,
right,
or in your office chilling, while they over there at war, and you want to say that's the wrong decision,
right.
Now you want to lock them up,
right?
When they are fighting the enemy, and you trained them how to fight and kill the enemy,
you did that. Leave our soldiers alone.
Yeah.
You send them over there, most of them come back.
Yeah.
With PSTD or whatever that's called.
Yes.
Out of their mind.
Yes.
You want them to come back over here as if they normal, they done seen a lot of stuff. Then if they do something the wrong way, oh my God, you're wrong. We got to lock you up for the rest of your life. You take their livelihood away from them.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. You taught them how to be killers. They trained killers is what they are.
That's right.
You taught them how to do it.
That's right. Don't penalize them for something you taught them how to do.
I think the Pentagon is mad, but
I don't care if they mad and scratch their tail and get glad. We got people that's over there fighting for our freedom over here.
Right.
How the hell you expect other people to get into the military or want to get into the military when you're vilifying and you're locking people up for doing what you trained them to do? leave our people alone.
That's right. They already have to be over there away from their families. They're stressed out. You got them fighting the war. They don't even understand it.
Yeah.
We should, if we've been in war too long.
Too long.
A lot of these here people right over here in the United States have made a lot of money.
Yes.
Off the fact that we've been in war. And I don't even want to get that started.
That's right.
That's a whole nother show.
A whole nother show.
People feelings be done got hurt.
They know who they is, got interest in all of these weaponries and all of this different
That's
stuff
right.
over there in these different wars, and we wonder why we can't end the war. You got President Trump can go in and kill the main person we've been looking for all these years.
Well, let me tell you what I love about President Trump. So President Trump pulled about 28 soldiers out of Syria, and looked like everybody lost their mind.
They lost their rapid
He's so
mind.
strategic and so smart. He pulled them out, and that Baghdadi guy, he relaxed himself, relaxed his surrounding, came on out of his cave, and bam, they were able to get him, the number 1 and the number 2 guy, and I heard they got their eye on the number 3.
That's right.
But had this been in the Democrat control, or even some in the Republican control, they would have kept this foolishness. We still cutting down the terrorists.
Yep.
We would have been spending taxpayer money. Some of that stuff would have been funneling back here into somebody's pocket.
Yep.
President knocked this stuff out. Okay, this is easy. We done with this.
Next. Who's next?
People, I want y'all to, I don't care what side of the aisle you on. Y'all better wake up.
Better wake up to
Look,
what's
this is
going on.
ink stink.
Yeah.
I'm not up there at the White House. I'm not up there in the Pentagon and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going on what I see, and this is
What
straight
we
ink
feel.
stink. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. When you have the real awakening,
Yeah.
you can feel what's going on.
And when you
can
have
see it.
the real awakening, you'll want to stand up for President Trump and
Yes.
stand right beside him, behind him.
Yes.
I got you. I'm with
We
you,
are
President.
his foundation, you all.
Yeah. This man give
People
his
up there
money
don't
away.
give a doggone
He got
about
away.
him.
He got out of his good life
Yes.
to serve for free. Do you all think he deserved this? That's why you got to go vote for him. Make sure you vote 2020. Listen, don't forget, we're going to be in Dallas, Texas on next week. And we want you to get your tickets at chitchattour.com. We want to see your face in the place. And don't forget about our Say Yes to Life brunch. Pro-Life brunch is going to be happening on January 25th. That's in D.C. at the Trump International Hotel. You can also get your tickets at chitchattour.com. Don't forget, every day we pray. We pray for our country. We pray for our families. I pray for you, and I hope you're praying for us. And we most definitely pray for our president.
Amen.
We
to that.
believe that prayer changes
Prayer
things.
changes things, you all.
We believe it. Somebody
Yes.
said, Diamond, take care of your throat. I'm drinking hot tea. This comes from me
Yeah.
being up and
We've
down.
been
I've
up and
traveled
down.
so
Cold,
much. y'all.
hot,
Cold, hot.
cold, hot.
And my body just got to adjust.
Now we back in cold.
Right.
Or we just left hot.
That's right. But we'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
So listen,
y'all.
we was
God
just
bless
coming to
you
give y'all the 211. We call it the 211 because it's 2 of us.
And we're the ones giving it to
So
you.
in the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.